Healthy families are at the very heart of a flourishing community. They are the bedrock of the society, indispensable to the development of a nation. The family institution in Malaysia today is in crisis. Less people are tying the knot. Those who did find it hard to stay married. More people succumb to taking the easy way out when their marriage hits rock bottom. There is also a worrying trend of working mothers who are overloaded and burning out, while fathers are physically distant and emotionally absent. Little wonder why more youths get into trouble these days. Overexposed and underprepared, many are ensnared by risky behaviors that irreversibly mar their future. At Focus on the Family Malaysia, we strive to help families thrive in an ever-changing, complex world. Founded by Dr. James Dobson in 1977, it is today an international ministry that reaches out to families in various countries. Focus on the Family reached the Malaysian shores in 1997. Since its inception, we have reached out to over 30,000 individuals yearly.
Focus on the Family in Malaysia started about 20 years ago with a very clear vision, and that is to strengthen and enrich the families in Malaysia, whereby the work of Focus on the Family could transcend all race, creed and religion. We hope to reach out to the Malaysian community through three very simple missions that we have. Number one is to nurture the family institution. Number two is to support the family institution. And number three is to protect the family institution. The way we have been doing over the last 19 years is to create the awareness on the importance of the family, to provide resources for the family, to conduct education and training programs that will help build and enrich the families.
At Focus on the Family Malaysia, we capitalize on every enrichment opportunity to protect marriages. One of our flagship prevention programs is the date night. It encourages couples to carve out time for one another weekly.
All the senior ada think boleh inspire lebih lah untuk jadi better husband.
We've not been really catching up with each other after our second child.
That's true.
Yeah, so we needed the time. So coming here, of course, is an eye-opener. It brings us closer, definitely. I would say it's more on long-term investment. We do have financial investment. If family is one of our priority, theoretically and practically, I think this is definitely a venue that we could invest long-term.
不只是单单知道我们自己的语言，要知道我们的那个伴侣的那个语言，那个对我来讲，我觉得我的体会很深哦。至少我现在知道他的语言是他喜欢弄在一起的，所以我要尊重他的语言呢，我会改进在这个部分。
When you look at the area of youth, which I'm very passionate about, because we are able to strengthen the young people of our nation, we're actually strengthening the foundation of our nation. And therefore, we are glad that we have got a program that's reaching out to the young people to guide them in making the right choices in life so that they will live a life where there is no regrets.
No Apologies is a character-based workshop that helps teens wise up to healthy boundaries in love relationships and to pledge themselves to sexual abstinence.
No apologies. You're brave enough to know, to say no, then you will pledge yourself. I will keep my virginity until I got married. I think this is very good because I think it goes along with our Eastern value and also our majority of religion in Malaysia.
Education, that comes together with skills building. At the end of the day, you want to build a healthy, and responsible sexual being in the youth. So apart from, character building, apart from, building, good relationship, or whatever skills you have, I think the beauty here is that abstinent thing.
At Focus on the Family, our programs are meticulously designed and constantly revised. Exclusive yet fun. Our parenting programs offer fun bonding activities in unforgettable settings. They help families to connect meaningfully and to create lasting memories.
At Focus on the Family Malaysia, we have developed parenting programs that are not just theoretical but experiential. We want parents to come together with their children to go away for a program that will help them to understand one another, to communicate one another, to dream dreams together, as well as to be always there to affirm and encourage one another.
Being a pretty busy person, what I've basically learned is that we have to be intentional in the things we do, especially with family. The mission statement thing that we just finished, that was a good reflection in terms of the kind of foundation we need to lay in the house, or we need to model in the house. Hopefully that would be our reference point in the years to come.
Clear message that I got from Mr. Lee's talk was imperfections make them perfect. So for me is that just to be more relaxed and accept the imperfections and don't label or judge each other. Take them as they are and don't have to fix everything all the time.
Our programs have been made possible through collaborations with like-minded partners.
Over the last 20 years, we are glad that Focus on the Family is able to work with the Government of Malaysia through the National Population and Family Development Board. It is a privilege for me to be sitting in the board for the last 15 years as one of the board members, to be able to craft out programs to the wider Malaysian audience, and that's to the entire Malaysian family.
I'm very enjoy actually working together with Focus on the Family, because the people from Focus on the Family, they are sincere, they serve the community wholeheartedly. They also give a lot of opinion and suggestions. In fact, I learned a lot from Mr. Lee Wee Ling.
It cuts across many socio-economic groups. It has international linkages and network which bring richness to the programs that Malaysia can learn from.
I think Focus on the Family have very committed, and the other thing I like about Focus, they have already come up with great products,
Some sort of fresh intervention, fresh recommendation that Focus on the Family has shared with us. So that's why I think it is like a blessing when you came into the picture.
No Mobile During Dinner is one such campaign that has been well received by all our partners.
Well, no mobile nutrition is very good, because I think we lost our physical touch. See, in Malaysia, most of the time we are so busy, you hardly have time for breakfast. We are rushing out. Lunch, we hardly go back for lunch, so the only time is dinner. So dinner is the time that we can talk to our loved one, to our wife, to our children.
Across various platforms, our family life commentaries reach people of all walks throughout the country. They are also heard through the airwaves of some leading local supermarkets.
Pada saya lah, program ni memang bagus lah, sebab bila ada orang masuk dalam, mereka dengar ni dan bagus tu family.
Program keluarga tu nasihat bagus lah untuk.
Counselling support forms a vital part of our helping hands.
So there's too many things happening. I had no support, emotionally no support. So that's why I came to Focus on the Family, because it was about keeping the family together. It was nice to know there was a place that actually focused on the family. It was my last resort. I was able to cry with someone who would not judge me, would not get afraid of me crying. I felt very human. I think I regained my humanness through the time I spoke to her, because I had become almost a machine. Because she helped change his life, it's changed the whole family. And that's why they have a dad today. He's sitting up there and playing with them. And this would never have happened without you guys being here. So I can definitely say that's one family that's kept intact and that's been helped. And that's more than just our lives, because it's our 3 girls. And they've got a solid foundation now.
A vast array of books, magazines and audiovisual materials are made available to all in our resource centre and in major bookstores.
Number one is we want to make sure that the program that we have would be relevant to the people and the demographics and the different family life stages that we are reaching out to. Number two is that programs that we craft has got to be reliable in its content. that it has got to be evidence-based, that it has got to be constantly evaluated. And number 3 is that because we are non-profit, we want to make sure that whatever we do can be duplicated and can be shared by others, and that we are not the only one doing it. We believe that at the end of the day, if the family unit is strong, then society will be strong. And if society is strong, then obviously the nation will be strong.